see. There we go. Hi. Alrighty. Yay, nobody's here. I need to move that. There's a hose on. I am here. Hi, somebody. I had Angel. It's here. You see Angel? Why would I turn it that way? Yeah, there we go. There's Angel Love. I've got to move her actually. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm a couple minutes late because I'm a little bothered by a few things. And it's just things in general. But anyway, I am here today to discuss. Hi, kitty. To discuss the tarot card reading that I did yesterday. I have not. I don't even think I. Yeah, this isn't even the right description. So the description up for this video, I don't know why that's there. I always experience technical issues of some sort or more, as the case may be. But yeah, so yesterday's reading was really interesting. It was all about the eclipse and the Lion's Gate. Rosie! Had Rosie. Hi. And it was really intense because a lot of the same cards came up in a really big spread for me, in two separate tarot card spreads. One was the Wild Unknown, and one was the Angel deck. I did the Wild Unknown first. And anyway, so yesterday a whole bunch of those same cards came out again. So that was really very interesting. And it was all about, last time it was really about people specifically in my life at this time that I've known in the past. And that is really bright. Now, or yesterday's reading was about the time right now, what's going on with more the collective. I was told to do a reading about what's going on, and I was really open to see what was gonna come of that. That's the peacock. That's the lovebird. You'll hear the doves soon, I'm sure. Hi, lovey bugs. Hi, P. So anyway, I really didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, to be honest. I probably got like maybe 3 hours of sleep, so I really didn't wake up today with a whole lot more insight in what I was given late last night with that reading. But basically it stands that I don't even have my cards with me, so I'm gonna go grab them. Rosie. So words are loud today. That's Princess. Can you see? Yeah, that's Princess. She always likes to hang out with me when I do this kind of work. I didn't even clean off the blanket from yesterday. It was here last night. Hopefully the feed is okay. Like I said, I get a lot of technical issues, unfortunately, just in life in general. My phone barely works, like everything is just, it's real, man. Okay, so just to recap, because I'm not going to get too into this, and if somebody just is watching and they don't want to engage once I get done, like, just going through this, then I'm probably just going to shut it down and go be productive in another way. So I wanted to take questions about my fundraiser, about me, if anybody had questions about me, but nobody's around, nobody seems to, well, I'm sorry, that one person. You're not nobody. I don't mean to be that way. But if you are not going to, at some point when I open this up, want to ask me questions or engage, then I'm not just going to be here for an hour. So, back to the spread. What ended up, when I just picked up all the cards, I left them on my table because I kept looking at them last night because they're so interesting. How so many of these cards are from, take my glasses off, look at me, are from that reading from last month. There's so many here. But one that wasn't was the moon. And this actually came up in reverse. So when a lot of these cards last night came up in reverse. The sun as well. The sun was in the last one, and that represented a big, well, the sun that represented me and these other two people in that life dying, basically, being hunted down and being killed. In this spread, it's the same card. In this spread, what it's representing is the actual sun. It's very literal. So, because we have the sun, the moon, and the Two of Swords. That really looks like an eclipse, doesn't it? We also had, to recap, 8-8. And there's not even an animal in there, is there? Much less a lion. Interesting. And there's so many animals in this deck. There's so many animals that you can make 8s out of. The 8s are, I think, pretty sure, the other ones have something going on with animals. I'll have to double check on that. Those other 2 cards, but maybe not. But for it to be a dark mountain, a dark mountain, Cups are broken. A web. Interesting, right? So what that's about is the fact that for some people, they were just really closed off and in their own space when it came to these enlightenment energies and what was ramping up for the Lion's Gate. There really wasn't... oh, I can't silence my phone, actually. So that's what these cards are representing. So if you can see that, this 8-8, in my own life, I experienced that. People, it's like some people, anybody that knows me currently, or even on my Facebook, whatever, knew about the Lion's Gate coming up. So I tried to talk to people that maybe otherwise wouldn't have had that information. There was a lot of people. And most people just don't take that seriously as they should. And what these cards really illustrate in that scenario is that there was a lot of people upside down and not open to receive the enlightenment energies that they could have. They still are affected, but not in the most comfortable way that they could have been if they really sat with it and had intent on what that meant in their lives, you know, what they're looking to, where they're looking to go in the next phase of their life. And 2017 is a really big deal year, like big deal year. And this month is crazy town. Like it literally cannot get any more intense in energies, in change, in what's going on planetarily just in this month. Okay, let's go over it for a second. Okay, so we had on August 4th we had the new phase of the 9th wave. I think we got into the 66th day, I believe, on August 4th. Then on August 7th we had the new moon. Full moon. Full moon. And then on the 8th we had the Lion's Gate, which I got information on that it was actually or before, right around that time, was a convergence of a lot more alignments than just ours. So it was extra intense with this Lion's Gate because we're adding the divine feminine with that like masculine energy. It's the year of the divine feminine. That's not news to anybody. Well, most people that would know about the Lion's Gate to begin with. So, and it also lined up a lot of other planetary aspects and locations in other universes and realms, and these are things that have been no, go that way, these are things that have been basically set up, planned, in the works for a very long time. And every year there's a Lion's Gate, and every year there's that Sirius, Galactic Center, and Giza alignment with the pyramids in Giza here on Earth. But oh, I do have mine. It was what was channeled to me was this like just kept going. 8. It was like on and on and on. And then like pyramid, like, and it gave me this like multi-level look. It was really the coolest vision, one of the coolest visions I've ever had in my life, to be honest with you. It was really amazing. I'm gonna move that. There we go. Okay. It was really cool. It was like this multi-layered, like looking at one universe as one like dimension almost. It was like this layer and then another one on top of it, and then it just kind of stacked, and you could see just like going off were like the different pyramids like all the way through. So cool. I'm gonna draw at some point. I just haven't had the time. That's as far as I got. I've had a little bit of drama in my life, just a bit, just a wee bit. Even up till yesterday, unfortunately. Still can't find my amethyst. I really hate to think that she took it, but she's not responding to me about it. If she knows where it is, or that I checked in with the pendulum already. It's a divinity tool. It's kind of the same as like water divining or using rods or sticks or whatever. You can ask it location stuff. So I can ask it, like I asked it if my amethyst was on the property. It said no. It also said she didn't take it. So I'm like, okay, well then where the heck is it? If it's on the property and she didn't take it. But I don't know if that's just me, like, I don't want her to have taken it, because that's just really shitty. I'm just still a little perplexed by that whole thing. Anyway. Back to the cards. What else is real significant here besides the Lion's Gate and the eclipse tomorrow? There's a lot of this kind of energy that just kept coming up in the last time and this time. That's that air energy. The swords. All that business. And then in the spread, all of these characters were upside down. Temperance was not. Even the butterfly, upside down. I feel upside down, so... This one was not, though. This one was right side up. That's also me. This is also me. And that's kind of how I feel. And all these other characters were also upside down. Not the Hierophant. Or Judgment. Oh, there's that fun card again. Good times. Or Temperance. And Temperance came out with the angel side of the reading. So I did one that was the angels. Did the angels first. Got 11 and 12, Strength and Awakening. That, like, these all go together. Strength, awakening, balance. And that is, again, speaking to these energies, this intense. Oh, I didn't even go through the whole rest of what was all going on. What else is all going on? We've got so we've got the eclipse tomorrow. We had the Lionsgate. We had the Mayan ninth wave happening on August 4th. We're also in a Mercury retrograde. There's a Venus retrograde. That's a lot. It's really intense. So people are feeling it physically. People are feeling it emotionally. People are having outbursts. People are really, like, they're wired and tired at the same time. Not thinking clearly, getting off, getting and going off in ways that normally wouldn't have such a reaction. And so it's like, okay, you got it. And strength speaks to a lot of things. Speaks to being strong in your convictions and your love for yourself and your it's inner strength. It says, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. That's what strength is. It's not about physical strength. It's about having that compassion for other people, even when it's really hard. Strength. It's Archangel Ariel. And awakening. It's Archangel Gabriel. Very, very tight with Gabriel. And Gabriel says, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So having that compassion for yourself, also knowing who you are, awakening to whatever that is, having the strength and the courage to go through that transformation. And then 14 is balance, and that was the so we got that twice last night. Balance and temperance. Cute little stork. Temperance has a bag of tricks now. Look at that. Both right side up. And that's what this whole Lionsgate eclipse thing is supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be ushering in this balance, this love, unity, consciousness, business, this balance and merging with the masculine and the feminine for people. The women to have more compassion for men and let go of those issues that they have carried just in the collective women's consciousness about being repressed and treated less than, and being the one who, you know, is not looked at with any kind of, you know, reverence or authority for a long time. So letting go of that, getting more of a balance, and then the masculine, not only revering that feminine aspect and how there needs to be that balance, but also within themselves too. So it's just a collective balance with that. And the message again from Uriel at the end of the night was, you know what to do. Whoa. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. There really isn't a whole lot of time to get with the program, so you're going to get with the program, or you're not, and it's better to be online and plugged in, excuse me, when this eclipse is happening tomorrow. But it's a lot of the same cards from a month ago. A lot of really similar energies, and I haven't had the time or the mental and emotional strength, I guess, to delve more into that past life vision that I got. I'm not so sure that it's necessary. I mean, maybe it was around an eclipse as well. It's possible. It's very possible. I'm not sure what difference that makes, though, because both of those people want nothing to do with me. So I tend to invoke in them things like this stuff, like spreads. Like this would make the fourth spread, the fourth set of cards that are showing me the exact same thing. Has the exact same energy. Little variances here and there, of course, but for the most part, they're the same. I'm really interested to see how this is going to go and the way that I'm going to get cards after, generally speaking, and for myself, because I'm tied into this, of course. And so after this eclipse, I'm really interested to see what comes up. Okay, so I am done with that. I see that there's one person watching. If that one person has any questions for me, you can go ahead and... Hello. Ready to take questions if you want to engage. Come on, don't be shy. You've got to have something to say. A question, an observation. No, nothing? We're 27 minutes and 28 seconds into this broadcast. And want to see my pendulum? We're just in a, whoa, sometimes it gets really... straight. It's kind of hard to do it without like moving your elbow. When I normally do it, I'm either on a table or, but I can just put it on my... Sometimes I just play. It's fun to play with. And it gets going. A lot of times I ask questions and I close my eyes because I want to make sure that I know that it's not me. And I'll open my eyes and be like, really? That's the... And I can't tell which way it's going. Like my eyes are closed. I feel the pull, but after a while it starts to play tricks with your head and you're like, I have no idea. I know it's spinning. I have no idea what direction it's going in. That's pretty cool. All right, so... Nope, guess you're not going to say anything. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching. I am going to get going since nobody's here. I've been on for almost a half hour, and so we'll just leave it at that. You can leave comments if you want. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.